And welcome to the 12th season of Capital Shakespeare. We're very proud to have been around this long, and it is because of people like you who continue to come see us, and because of the original members that came up with this vision. One in particular was the driving force, was Crystal Reed. She helped put the board together, got Dan Rogers on board for creative stuff, Erin Weichel now, who's our artistic director, and sadly she passed away about 10 years ago, right before our second show. So we remember her in every show, we dedicate every performance to her and all of you for your love of Shakespeare. So thank you all. I'm just going to quickly announce our sponsors, because, you know, this is a free show, so we got to give thanks. So, the North Dakota Humanities Council, the North Dakota Council on the Arts, Community Options, Bismarck State College, Deb Carpenter, Town Square Media, Basin Electric Power Cooperative, and the MDU Resources Foundation. You guys are the rest. We're very fortunate that our attendees who are able to have been very generous with donations. So you can make donations with any of the ushers who are wearing these shirts or black t-shirts, either at intermission or after the show. They'll have buckets. They'll also be collecting programs at the end. We like to recycle those if we can. There will be a 10-minute intermission, and we do have concessions up above. I highly recommend the homemade Shakespeare sugar cookies. You can eat Shakespeare while watching Shakespeare. It's very fun. Very good. Also, of course, please silence your cell phones. We had one go off last night, so really do it. Really put it all the way on silent. Even vibrate, we can hear. And sound carries here even more than it does in an auditorium. And now I would like to present two amazing actors who are a part of our Young Bards program. We're developing this program based on the national standards of the arts and working with them to interpret Shakespeare and then to present and perform it, which is a tall ask of 11 to 18-year-olds because, you know, it's complicated. But they do a wonderful job, and so I will let them introduce themselves. Here they are, Young Bards.
Hello, everybody. We are the Young Bards. We have
Yes, thank you. We're all very excited.
Right. We have what we hope will be a memorable and even momentous occasion in store for you tonight.
That's right. Big, a very big occasion.
Momentous because what we're about to do has never been done before. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see a first, a premiere of sorts.
Sorry, it's totally a premiere.
Sorry, Millie, but would you like to take care of our introductions?
I was just agreeing with you.
You were not agreeing. You always do this. You try to take over.
I was too agreeing with you.
As I was saying, you're about to see premieres of sorts.
Fine.
A short history lesson. What we're about to do tonight is known as a green show. A sort of introductory performance by a group of younger actors to get you warmed up for the performance you're about to see tonight. Green as in new and green as in absolutely. So naturally, we thought it would be a really great idea to test our newfound Shakespeare skills and do one of Shakespeare's greatest plays, Hamlet. Now, as many of you already know, Hamlet is the longest play in Shakespeare.
Is it really?
It is, Billy. It's 5 acts long and takes nearly 5.5 hours to perform.
Very good.
Wow.
Shakespeare is also the longest speaking role in the English language with over 56,000 lines per story and 20,000 words. I know, I counted it myself.
Wow.
It's an awesome play and an awesome task to present under any circumstances. But we're about to do it for you tonight on this very stage.
Yes, very excited. But unfortunately, we were told by the Cap Shakespeare Board of Directors that we only have 15 minutes to perform. Something about not wanting to take time away from what we said to do. real actors.
We got together and made some cuts of the script.
Some roles work out more than others.
Everybody rolled out.
Not as much fun.
And to keep the show from going on too long, I have this stopwatch right here.
But the show's at 7:30.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
Round of applause for our guy.
Good to see you.
Now without further ado, here to introduce you to tonight's actors. I'm Zach, and this is Billy, and we'll be playing all of the roles of Hamlet. You'll be able to follow along based on the prop piece of the CSF. Knowing that, here is a production of Hamlet in 15 minutes.
that race cold. But I'm starting timer now.
For this relief, much thanks. Though I am made appear into the manner born, it is a custom more honored in the breach than in the observance. Well, something is rotten, it is Denmark. Be or not be, that is the question. There are more things in heaven, earth, that are objective in your philosophy. Bold as for the mere of nature.
My goodness.
The lady doth protest too much. The cat will view as the dog will have his day.
Ah! Who's there?
They answer me.
Long of the king. Get these to bed.
It is relief, much thanks.
What? Peasants?
Peace break thee off, look where it comes. Looks it not like the king, by heaven I charge thee, speak.
Here.
'Tis there.
Tis gone.
But look, the morn and the russet mantle clad walks over the dew of yon high eastern hill.
Let us report where you see tonight on the death couch. Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death commemorating the dream, our survived sister, now our queen, and we take it to wife. But now, as with Hamlet and my son,
A little more than kin and less than kind. Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt it, it should come to this. But 2 months dead, so loving to my mother, frailty, thy name is woman. The funeral baked meats and coldly furnished forth the marriage table.
my lord! I think I found yesterday, the king, your father, upon the platform where we watched.
'Tis very strange.
Arms, my lord, countenance more sorrow than an anchor.
My father's spirit in arms, all is not known, but the night would come. The king in his round, though I have made it here in the manner born, it is a custom more honored in the breach than in the observance.
So my lord, come.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Something is rotten in this day at Denmark. Alas, before we go,
I am my father's spirit! Revenge my foul and most unnatural murder!
murder?
The serpent that did sting my father's life now wears his crown!
Oh, my prophetic soul, mine uncle. There are more things in heaven, earth that are jumped of in your philosophy. Hereafter I shall think to put an antique disposition on. The time is out of joint. O cursed spite that I was ever born to set it right.
Come now, Amelia, what's the matter?
My lord, as I was sitting in my chamber, Lord Hamlet came before me with his cutlets all embraced, while had upon his head, his knees knocking together with a look so piteous he comes before me.
That fellow, I am very cause of look where I'm salad for my sitting. What's your read, my lord?
Words, words, words.
This is madness if there is nothing in it.
I am but bad north northwest. When the winds are suddenly, I know a hop from a handsaw.
That my lord.
We'll hear a play tomorrow. I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have by the very cunning deceit been struck so to the soul that presently they proclaim their malefactions. I'll have these players placing like the murder my father before mine uncle. If he but blench, I know my course. The play is a thing that will catch the conscience of the king. To be or not to be, that's the question.
My lord!
Get thee to a nunnery.
Love, his affections have no intent. There's something in the stars, and melancholy sits on free. Shall speed to England.
Speak thee speech, I pray you, as pronounce it to you trippingly on the tongue. Hold as toward the mirror up to nature. Madam, how like you to play?
Play enough protest for much play.
He poisons him in the garden of this estate. You shall see anon how the murderer gets the love on top of his wife. The king rises, frightened by false fire. Give o'er the play. Lights, lights, lights. Oh, I'll take the ghost's word for £1,000.
He's going to his mother's closet. Behind the arrow to prevent myself from closet.
How now, mother? What's the matter?
My father much offended.
Mother, you have my father was offended.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help, help, oh!
Help!
How now, a rat? Dead for a ducat. Dead.
Oh, me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not.
Oh, he is mad.
I must be cruel only to be kind. Good night, mother.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
Time of the seed must send thee hence, therefore prepare thyself. Everything is meant for England. And England, if my love thou holdst it on, thou mayst not boldly accept thy sovereign process. Spread the death of Hamlet. To England! Where's my father?
Dead.
They bore him bareface on the bier, hey, naughty, naughty, hey, naughty, and on his grave lay many Oh, kind sister, hast thou thy wits and didst persuade revenge and could not possess?
Where the great offense is, let the great axe fall. Ere we were 2 days at sea, apparently very warlike appointment gave us chase. In the grapple I boarded them. On that instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves of mercy.
Who is he that is stronger than either the mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter?
The grave maker, the houses he makes last till doomsday. Whose was it?
This same skull, sir, was Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
Alas, poor Yorick. But stop, let it be your peace.
What ceremony else than her the earth may violence spring? I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be while thou liest home.
What? The fair Ophelia.
Sweet, sweet, farewell, oh treble woe. Hold off here a while till I have caught once more in my arms.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? This is I, Hamlet the Dane.
The devil take thy soul!
Stop! I loved Ophelia. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he is mad. An hour of quiet shortly shall we see. Till then in patience our proceeding be.
Let Hercules do what he may. The cat will mew and the dog will have his day. There is a divinity that shapes our ends. Rough hew them how they will. Thou wouldst not think how ills all here about my heart. But 'tis no matter. We defy augury. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be not now, it will not come. If it be not now, yet it will come. And if it be to come, Yet it will be now. The readiness is all. Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
What?
No!
Judgment.
A hit! A very palpable hit!
The pearl is thy, Hamlet. Here's to thy health. Give him the drink.
The being ground is to that fortune, Hamlet.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. My lord, I'll hit him now. How about you now?
Hurt them, they are incensed, they bleed on both sides.
The drink I have poisoned.
Treachery, seek it out.
Here, Hamlet, thou art slain. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. The king is to blame.
Then poison venom too, then venom to thy work.
It's made us forgive us for the noble path. Yeah.
I follow thee. I cannot bear to hear the news from England. The rest is silence.
Good night, sweet prince. May flights of angels sing you to thy rest. Time!
All right, what was our time? That for who?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving us 15 minutes of your time. I'm Millie.
And I'm Zach, and it has been our very greatest pleasure to perform for you tonight. Now, without further ado, here's by far Shakespeare's weirdest play, The Winter's Tale.
Hold on. I wanted to make that a separate recording. Just walk down there and get me.
If you shall chance, Camillo, to visit Bohemia, on the like occasion whereon my services are now on foot, you shall see, as I have said, the great difference between our Bohemia and your Sicilia.
I think this coming summer, the King of Sicilia means to pay Bohemia the visitation which he justly owes him.
Oh, wherein honor Cayman shall shame us, we will be justified in our loves. We will give you sleepy drinks, that your senses, unintelligent of our insufficience, may, though they cannot praise us, as little accuse us.
Sicilia cannot show himself overkind to Bohemia. They were raised together in their childhood. There rooted betwixt them then such an affection which cannot choose but branch now.
You have an unspeakable comfort in your young Prince Mamilius. It is the greatest gentleman that ever came into my view.
I very much agree with you in the hope. It is a gallant child, one that indeed physics the subject makes old hearts fresh. They that went on crutches ere he was born desire yet their lives to see him a man. 9 changes of the watery star have been since we have left our throne. Time as long again would be filled up, my brother, with our thanks. And yet, we should, for perpetuity, go hence in debt, and therefore, like a cipher, yet standing in rich place, I multiply with one, we thank you, the many thousands more that go before it.
Stay your thanks and pay them when you part.
Sir, that is tomorrow. I am questioned by my fears of what may chance or breed upon our absence. Besides, I have stayed to trouble your royalty.
We are tougher, brother, than you can put us to it.
No longer stay.
1 7 night longer.
Very sooth tomorrow.
Well, then we'll part the time between us. And in that, all no gainsaying.
Rest me not, beseech you so. There is no tongue that moves, none. None in the world should win me so soon as yours. So it should now, with their necessity in your request. My affairs do even drag us homeward. Farewell, our brother.
Tongue tied, our queen. Speak you.
I had done, sir, to have held my peace until you had brought us from not today. You, sir, charge him too boldly, helping your shore all in Bohemia's wealth. This satisfaction the bygone day proclaim. Say this to him. He's beat from his best war.
Well said, Hermione.
Of your royal presence, I'll adventure the borrow of a week. When, at Bohemia, you take my lord, I'll give him my commission to let there a club behind the desk for Victoria's art. He'll stay?
No, madam.
Nay, but you will.
I may not, verily.
Mary, you put me off with limber vows, but I, though you would think one fear the stars with oath, should yet say, sir, no going, verily. How say you, my prisoner, or my guest? By your dread, verily, one of them you shall be.
Your guest, then, madam. To be your prisoner should import offending, which is for me less easy to commit, you to punish.
Not your jailer then, but your kind hostess. Come, I'll question you of my lord's tricks and yours when you were boys. You were pretty lordlings then.
Oh, we were, fair queen, two lads that thought there was no more behind with such a day tomorrow as today, and to be boy eternal.
Was not my lord the verier wag of the two?
Oh, we were as twin lambs that did frisk in the sun and bleat the one at the other. What we exchanged was innocence for innocence. We knew not the doctrine of ill-doing, nor dreamed that any did.
By this we gather you tricked it.
Is he won yet?
He'll stay, my lord.
By my request, he would not. Hermione, my dearest, thou never spokest to better purpose.
Never?
Never, but once.
Ah, have I twice said well? When was it before? I prithee tell me. Cram us with praise, makes us bad as tame things. One good deed dying, countless lost trials upon that. 'Tis great indeed. Why, lo you now, I have spoken to the purpose twice. The one for ever earning a royal husband, the other for some while a friend.
Hot, too hot. Heart dances, but not with joy, not joy. Entertainment may a free face put on derives liberty from haughtiness. May I grant, but paddling pawns and pinching fingers as now they do. Making practice smiles as in a looking glass, and to sigh. Oh, this is entertainment my bosom likes not, nor my brow. Mamilius, are you my boy?
Aye, my lord.
Faith, why there's my thought. What has smutched thy nose? Say it is a copy out of mine. Come, Captain, you must be neat. Not neat, but cleanly. As yet the steer, the heifer, and the calf are all called neat. Still virginaling upon his palm. How now, wanton calf? Are you my calf?
If you will, my lord.
How wantest the rough passion shoots that I have to be full like me, yet a say we are almost as like as eggs. Women say that. They'll say anything. Yet, they as false as dice are to be wished by one that fixes none born, but is his and mine. It's true to say that boys like thee. Come, Sir Page, look on me with your welcome eye. Sweet Camilla, my dearest, my Paula, may it be, would thy damn affection, thy intention stabs at the center. This makes possible things not so hell.
How, my lord?
Good cheer. How is it with you, best brother?
You look as if you held a brow of much distraction. Are you moved, my lord?
No, in good earnest. How sometimes nature betrays its folly, its tenderness, and makes itself a pastime of harder bosoms. Looking on the lines of my son's face, methinks I could recoil 23 years and see myself unbreeched in my green velvet coat, dagger muzzled. How like me thought I was then to this colonel, this sprout, this gentleman. Mine honest friend, are you as fond of your young prince as we do seem to be of ours?
If at home he is all my exercise, my birth, my matter, now my sworn friend, and then mine enemy, my parasites, my soldier, statesman, with his very childness, yours and me thoughts that in my blood.
So stands the squire office to me. We two shall walk, my lord. Come on, as thou dost love us, show in our brother's love. Next to thyself and my young rover, he is a parent to my heart.
If you would sneak us, we're yours in the garden. Shall attend you there.
To thine own bents disposed, will be found, if you be but beneath the sky. I'm angling now, though thou perceivest not how I give mine. Go to, how she lifts the bill up to him, and arms herself with the boldness of a wife to an allowing husband. Gone already. Inch thick, knee deep, o'er head and ears of orchid one. Don't play, boy, play. Your mother plays. I play too, but so disgraced a part, its very issue shall hiss me to the grave. Contempt and clamor will be my knell. Go play, boy! Play! There have been, or else I have much deceived couples ere now. Many a man there is, even now, here in the present while I say this, who holds his wife by the arm, and little thinks she has been sluiced in his absence, his pond fished by his next neighbor, so smile his neighbor. There's comfort in it. Once other men have gates, and those gates opened like mine against their will, should all despair that have a revolted wife, a tenth of mankind would hang itself. How now, boy?
I'm like you, they say.
There's some. What? Camilla there.
Aye, my good lord.
Go play with it.
You had much ado to make his anger hold. He would not stay at your petitions, made his business more material.
Didst perceive it? They are around me already, whispering, rounding. Cecilia is a so forth. 'Tis far gone. How came it, Camilla, that he did stay?
Hath the good queen's entreaty.
At the queen's be it. Good should be pertinent, but so as it is not. It's taken by any understanding faith with thine. Thy conceit is soaking and will draw more than the common loss. The lower messes, perchance, may to this business be purblind. Say,
Business, my lord. I think most understand Bohemia stays here longer.
Aye, but why?
To satisfy your highness and the entreaties of our most gracious mistress.
Satisfied. The entreaties of your mistress. Satisfied. Let that suffice. I have trusted thee, Camillo, with all that is nearest to my heart. But we have been deceived by thy integrity, deceived by all that seems so.
Be it forbid, my lord.
Abide on it. Thou art not honest. Thou art a coward who hoaxes honesty behind. A servant grafted to my serious trust, and in that negligent, or else a fool that taketh all for jest.
My lord, I may be negligent, foolish, and fearful. In every one of these no man is free. But beseech your grace, be plainer with me. Let me know my trespass by its own visage. If I then deny it, 'tis none of mine.
Have you not seen, Camillo? My wife is slippering. If thou confess, say that she is a hobby horse. As rank, deserves a name as rank as any flax wench that puts two before her troth life. Say it and justify it.
I would not be a stander by to hear my sovereign mistress clouded so without my present vengeance taken. Shrew my heart, you never spoke what did become you less than this.
Is whispering nothing? Is meeting cheek to cheek and touching noses, kissing with the inside lip, stopping the career of laughter with a sigh. Is this nothing? The world and all that's in it is nothing. The covering sky is nothing. Bohemia is nothing. My wife is nothing.
Could my lord be cured of this diseased opinion, and betimes, for 'tis most dangerous.
Say it be 'tis true.
No, no, my lord.
You lie, you lie. I say thou liest, Camillo, and I hate thee. Were my wife's liver as infected as her life, she would not last the passing of one glass.
Who does infect her?
Why, he that wears her like a medal hanging about his neck, Bohemia, who, if I had servants true about me, to see with bare eyes mine own honor and their profits, their own particular thrifts, they would do that which should undo more doing. I, and you, his cupbearer, might bespice a cup that to mine enemy give a lasting wink, if draught to me were cordial.
My lord, I could do this, and that with no rash potion, but with a lingering dram that should not work maliciously like poison. But I cannot believe this crack to be in my dread mistress, so sovereignly being honorable. I have loved.
Make that thy question and go rot. Dost thou think I am so muddy, so unsettled, as to appoint myself in this vexation? To bring scandal to the blood of the prince, my son? Would I do this?
I must believe you, sir. I do, and will fetch off Bohemia for it. Provided that when he's removed, your highness will take again your queen as yours at first.
Dost thou advise me, even so as I mine own course have set down? I will give no blemish to her honor, none.
My lord, go then. Keep with Bohemia and with your queen. I am his cupbearer. If from me he hath wholesome beverage, account me not your servant.
This is all. Do this, and thou hast half my heart. Do it not, and thou splittest thine own.
I'll do it, my lord.
And I shall seem friendly, as thou hast advised me.
Oh, miserable lady! But for me, what case stand I in? I must be the poisoner of good Polixenes. I must forsake the court. To do it or no is certain to me a breakneck. Happy star reign now, here comes Bohemia. This is strange. Methinks my favor here begins to walk. The king hath on him such a countenance as he had lost some province. answer. I must be answered. Dost thou hear, Camilla? I conjure thee by all the parts of man, which honor does acknowledge, whereof the least is not this suit of mine, that thou declare what incidency thou dost guess of harm is creeping toward me. Sir, I will tell you, since I am charged in honor by him that I think honorable. Therefore, hear my counsel, which must be e'en as swiftly followed as I mean to utter it. Else both yourself and me cry lost, and so good. Oh, good fellow, I am appointed him to murder you. By whom? By the king. For what? He thinks, nay, with all certainty he swears that you have touched his queen forbidden. Oh, my best blood turned to an infected jelly, and my name be yoked with his that did betray the best. Swear his thought over by every particular star in heaven, and by all their influences, you may as well forbid the sea for to obey the moon. How should this grow? I know not. But I am certain 'tis safer to avoid what's grown than to question how 'tis born. If therefore you dare trust my honesty, away tonight. I'll put my fortunes to your service, which are, by this discovery, lost. Be not uncertain, for by the honor of my parents I have uttered truth. I do believe thee, I saw his heart in his face. My ships are ready, and my people did expect my hence departure 2 days ago. This jealousy is born of precious creature, fear or Shakespeare. Good expedition, be my friend and comfort. Gracious queen, part of his theme, but nothing of his ill-taken suspicion. Come, Camilla, I will respect thee as a father if thou bearest my life off hence. Let us avoid. It is in mine authority to command the keys of all the posters. Come, sir, away.
Take the boy to you.
Come, my gracious lord. Shall I be your playfellow? No, I'm none. Come now, sit. You now, pray, and tell us a tale. Merry or sad shall it be?
As merry as you will.
A sad tale's best for winter. I have one. Sprites and goblins.
Let's have that, good sir. Come on, sit down. Come on and do your best to fright me with your sprite. You're powerful at it.
Was he met there? His train, Camilla with him.
Behind the tuft of pines I met them. Never Simon's scour so on the way. Hired them even to their ships.
Camilla was their help in this? Their pander? There is a plot against my life, my crown. All that is true is mistrusted. That false villain whom I employed was re-employed by him. How came the postern so easily opened?
By his great authority.
I knew it too well. Give me the boy! I am glad you did not nurse him. He bears some sign of me, and you have too much blood in him.
What is this? Sport?
Bear him hence. He is not to come about her. Take him away! And let her sport with herself. That she is big with, for 'tis Polixenes has made me swell thus.
And I would say he had not. And I'd be sworn you would believe my saying so, however you lean to the name word.
You, my lords, look on her. Mark her well. Be but about to say, she is a goodly lady. And the justice of your hearts will hitherto add, 'tis pity she is not honest and honorable. Be it known by him that has most cause to grieve it should be, that she is an adulteress.
You, my lord, will but mistake.
You mistook, my lady, Polixenes for Leontes. I have said that she is an adulteress. I have said with whom. More, she is a traitor, and Camillo a federary with her, one that knows what she should shame to know herself. In her most vile principle, she is a bed swerver, as bad as those that vulgars give boldest titles. I am privy to this their late escape.
No! By my life, privy to none of this. How this will grieve you when you come to clear knowledge that you thus have published me. Gentle, my lord, you scarce can write me truly, then to say you did escape.
No. Away with her to prison. Any man that speaks for her is a far off guilty, but that he speaks.
There's some ill-planted graves, and must be patient till the heavens look with an aspect more favorable. Good my lords, I am not prone to weeping as our sex commonly are, the want of which vain do perchance shall dry your pities. I have that honorable grief lodged here, which burns worse than tears drown. Beseech you all, my lords, with thoughts so qualified as your charities shall best instruct you, measure me, and so the king's will be performed.
Shall I be heard?
Who is a ghost with me? Beseech your highness my women may be with me, for you see my plight requires it. Do not be simple. There is no cause. When you shall know your mistress has deserved prison, then abounding tears as I come out. Adieu, my lord. I never wish to see you sorry, nor trust I shall.
Hence!
Beseech your highness, call the queen again.
Be certain what you do, sir, lest your justice prove violence, which three great ones suffer: yourself, your queen, and your son.
For her, my lord, I dare my life lay down, that the queen is spotless, in the eyes of heaven and to you.
If it proves she's otherwise, I'll keep my stables where I lodge my wife. Aye, every dram of woman's flesh is false if she be.
Hold your pieces!
Good.
It is for you. We speak not for ourselves. You are abused by some put on who would be damned for it when I do the villain.
Cease! No more! Smell this business. The scent is cold as a dead man's nose. I see it. Feel it.
If it be so, we need no grave to bury honest.
What? That I credit?
I rather you did that than I, my lord. Upon this credible, it would content me to have her honor treated, your suspicion be claimed for how you might.
Why? What need we commune with you on this? Rather follow our forceful instigation. We need no more of your advice. For the matter, the loss, the gain, the ordering of it is all properly ours.
And I wish, my liege, you had only in your silent judgment tried it without word. Overture.
How could that be? Camillo's flight added to their familiarity, which was as gross as ever touched conjecture that lacked sight only. Not for approbation, but for seeing. Yet, for greater confirmation, I have dispatched in post to sacred Devlin, to Apollo's temple, Cleomenes and Dion, whom you know of stuffed sufficiency. Oracle they will bring all whose spiritual counsel shall stop or spur me. Have I done well? For I am satisfied and need no more than what I know. Yet, Oracle impressed the minds of others. Ignorant credulity will not come up to the truth. Come, follow us. We are to speak in public. This business shall raise us all.
To laughter, as I take it, if the good truth were known.
of them. Emilia. Madam, I shall bring Emilia, Lord. Such a duty to make no stain as past college. Dear gentlewoman, how fares our gracious lady?
As well as one so great and so fair lord may hold together. She is something before her time delivered.
A boy?
A daughter, and a goodly babe, lusty and like to live. The queen receives much comfort in it, says, my poor prisoner, I am innocent as you.
Dare be sworn! These dangerous, unsafe looms of the king. Beshrew them. He must be told on it, and he shall. The office becomes a woman best. Pray you, Emilia, conduct my greatest obedience to the queen. If she dares trust me with her little babe, I'll show it to the king and undertake to be her advocate to the loudest. We do not know how he may soften at the sight of the child. The silence often of pure innocence persuades when speaking fails.
There is no lady living so meet for this great errand. I will presently acquaint the queen of your most noble offer, who but today hammered of this design, but durst not tempt a minister lest she should be denied.
Tell her, Emilia, I'll use that tongue I have. If wit flow from it as boldness from my bosom, let it not be doubted I shall do good.
Now be you blessed for it.
The creature chance to send the babe, I know not well I shall adhere to pass it. No more. You need not fear it, sir. This child was a prisoner to the womb, and is by law and great process of nature free and enfranchised, not party to the anger of the king, nor guilty of, if any be, the trespass of the queen. Do not you fear. Upon mine honor, I will stand betwixt you and danger.
Night, nor day, nor rest is but weakness. To bear the matter thus mere weakness. Say that she is gone, given over to the fire, and a moiety of my rest might yet return to me. Who is there?
My lord,
How does the boy?
he took good rest tonight. 'Tis hoped his sickness is discharged.
See his nobleness conceiving the disloyalty of his mother, he straight declined. Threw off his spirit, his appetite, his sleep, downright languid. Go see how he fares. Camillo and Elixir, he's laughing. They make a pastime of my sorrow. I should not laugh when I could reach them, nor should she within my power.
You must not enter.
Nay, rather, my good lords, be second to me. Fear you his tyrannous passion more, alas, than the queen's life? A gracious, innocent soul more free than he is jealous.
That's enough.
Madam, he hath not slept tonight, commanded none should come at him.
Not so hot, good sir. I come to bring him sleep. I come with words medicinal as true, honest as either, to purge him of that humor that rests him from sleep.
What noise there, oh?
No noise, my lord. Only needful conference about some gossips for your highness.
Away with this audacious lady! Antigonus, I charged thee that she should not come about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord. On your displeasure's peril and on mine, she should not visit you.
What? Canst not rule her?
From all dishonesty he can. In this, unless he take the course as you have done, trusted he shall not rule me.
Ah, now you hear. When she will take the reins, I let her run. She'll not stumble.
Good my lord, I come, and I beseech you hear me as one who professes myself your loyal servant. I say I've come from your good queen.
Good queen!
Good queen, my lord. I say good queen, and would by combat make her good. So were I man the worst about you.
Force her hence!
Let him that makes but trifles of his eyes first hand me. All of my
out! Mankind's witch! Force her out! Through a door! Traitors! Will you not force her out? Thou daughter, thou art woman tired, unroosted by thy dame harlot there.
Forever unvenerable be thy hands, and thou takest up the princess by that false baseness.
A nest of traitors!
I am none by this good light.
Nor I, nor any but one that's here, and that's himself. For he is the sacred honor of himself, his queens, his hopeful sons, his babes, betrays to slander, whose sting is sharper than the sword.
That brat is none of mine. It is the issue of Polixenes. Hence with it, and together with the dam, committed to fire!
It is yours! Behold, my lords, look, though the print be but little, the very matter and copy of the father. Eyes, nose, lips, forehead, the pretty dimples of his chin and cheek, the very form and copy of hand, nail, finger.
Thou art worthy to be hanged that will not stay her tongue.
Hang all the husbands in the world that cannot do that feat. Believe yourself hardly one subject.
Once more, take her hence!
A most unworthy and unnatural lord can do no more.
I'll have thee burnt!
I cannot. It is an heretic which makes the fire, not she that burns in it. I'll not call you tyrants. This most cruel usage of your queen, unable to produce more accusation than your own hinged fancy. Something that savors of tyranny will ennoble make you, yea, scandalous to the world.
On your allegiance out of the chamber with her. Were I a tyrant, what would her life? She durst not call me so if she knew me one. Away with her!
I pray you do not push me. I'll be gone. Look to your fate, my lord, for 'tis yours. Jove, send her a better guiding spirit. We are gone.
Traitor! Thou settest thy wife on this, my child. Take it hence. Even thou, that hast such a tender heart o'er it, take it up and see it instantly consumed with fire. Even thou, and none but thou. Take that straight, and within the hour bring me word that it is done, and with good testimony, or I will seize thy life. If thou refuse, if thou wilt counter my wrath, say so. The bastard brains with these my proper hands shall I dash out. Go! Take it to the fire, for thou settest on thy wife. I did not.
These lords, my noble fellows, if they please can clear me in.
We can, my royal liege. He is not guilty of her coming hither.
You are liars all!
That you do change this purpose, which being so horrible, so bloody, must lead on to some foul issue. We all kneel.
Shall I live on to see this bastard kneel and call me father? It's better to burn it now than curse it then. But be it. Let it live. You there. Come you hither. What would you adventure to save this brat's life?
Anything, my lord, that my ability may undergo in nobleness and glory.
Swear that you will perform my bidding.
I will, my lord.
Mark and perform it. Seest thou, for the fail in any point of it shall mean not only death to thyself, but to thy lewd-tongued wife, for whom this time we pardon. We enjoin thee, as thou art liegeman to us, thou shalt carry the female bastard hence, and thou bear it to some remote and desert place quite outside of our dominions. There, thou leave it with no more mercy to its own protection in favor of the climate. There, chance shall nurse or end it. Take it out!
I swear to do this, my lord, though present death had been more merciful. Come, obey. Some powerful spirit instructs the kites and ravens to be thy nurses. Wolves and bears, they say, casting aside their savageness, have done like offices of pity.
My lord, hopes are come an hour since from those who sent to the oracle at Devlin. Cleomenes and Dion being well arrived are hastening to the court.
The great Apollo suddenly shall have the truth of this appear. Prepare you, lords! Summon a session that we may arraign our most disloyal lady. For as she has been publicly accused, so shall she have fair and open trial. While she lives, my heart will be a burden to me. This sessions, which to our great grief we pronounce, even as it touches our heart. The party tribe, the daughter of a king, our wife, and one of us, too much beloved. Let us be cleared of being tyrannous as we so publicly proceed in justice, which shall have in due course even to the guilt or the purgation. Produce the prisoner! Read the indictment!
Hermione, queen to the worthy Leontes, king of Sicilia, thou art here accused and arraigned of high treason in committing adultery with Polixenes, king of Bohemia, and conspiring with Camillo to take away the life of our sovereign lord, the king, thy royal husband.
Since what I am to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, and the testimony on my part comes from no other but myself, it shall scarce move me to say, not guilty, innocent shall make false accusation blush, and tyranny tremble at patience. For behold me, a fellow of the royal bed, which owe a moiety of the throne, a great king's daughter, the mother to a hopeful prince, here, standing to break and speak for life, for who please to come in here? I appeal to your own conscience, sir. Before Polixenes came to your court, how I was in your grace. For Polixenes, with whom I am accused, I confess I loved him, as in honor he required. And such a kind of love as might become a lady like me. With such a love so and no other as yourself commanded. Now, for conspiracy. I know not how it takes, though it be dish for me to try how. All I know of it is that Camillo was an honest man, and why he left your court, the gods themselves why no more than I are ignorant.
You knew of his departure, as you know you had a bastard by Polixenes, and I but dreamed it. Thy brat has been cast out like unto itself with no father owning it, which is indeed more criminal indeed than it. So, thou shalt feel our justice, in whose easiest measure look for no less than death.
Sir, spare your breath. The fuck would you invite me with thy sneak? To me life can be no commodity. The crown will come with my life. Your favor, I still get lost riding, feeling gone. I know not how it went. My second joy, and first fruits of my body. From his presence I am barred like one infection. My third comfort, starved most unluckily, haled out to murder. Myself, on every post proclaimed this strumpet. Lastly, hurried here to this place in the open air before I have got straight the limit. Now, my liege, tell me what blessings I have here alive, that I should fear to die. Therefore proceed. But yet hear this. If I shall be condemned upon surmises, all proofs sleeping else, but when your jealousies awake, I stay at his rigor and not law. Your honors all, I do refer me to the oracle. Apollo be my judge.
This your request is altogether just. Therefore bring forth, and in Apollo's name, his oracle.
Here shall swear that you, Cleomenes and Diane, have both been to Delphos and from thence have brought this sealed up oracle by the hand delivered of great Apollo's priest, and that since then you have not dared to break the holy seal nor read the secrets in it. All this we swear.
Break the seal and read!
Hermione's chaste, Polixenes blameless, Camillo a true subject, Leontes a jealous tyrant, his innocent babe truly begotten, then the king shall live without an heir, if that which is lost be not found.
Now blessed be the great Apollo. Reign.
Hast thou read truth?
Aye, my lord, even so as it is here set down.
There is no truth at all in the oracle. The session shall proceed. This is mere falsehood.
My lord,
What is the business?
my lord, I shall be hated to admit it, but the prince, your son, with mere conceit and fear of the queen's parting, is gone.
How gone?
Is dead!
Apollo is angry. Even the heavens do strike at my injustice. Look out here.
This news is mortal to the queen. Look down and see what death is doing.
Take her hands. Her heart is but o'ercharged. She will recover. I have too much believed mine own suspicions. Beseech you. Tenderly apply to her some remedies for life. Apollo, pardon my great profaneness to thine oracle. It will reconcile me to Polixenes and call back the good Camillo, whom I did charge the minister to poison my friend Polixenes, which would be done that the good mind of Camillo tardied my swift command. Oh, his piety does make my deeds seem the blacker.
All the while. Oh, cut my legs. That's my heart cracking and break too. What fit is this, good lady? What studied torment! Tyrant! Yes, for
wheels, racks, fires? What flaying, boiling in leads or oils? What new or older tortures must I receive, whose every word deserves to taste of thy most worth? Thy tyranny, working together with thy jealousies, betrayed Felicities. 'Twas nothing that did but show thee of a fool. More monstrous standing by the casting of grouse, thy baby daughter. Though a devil would have shed water out of fire, done it. Nor can it be directly linked to thee, the death of the young prince. But the last, the queen, the sweetest, dearest creature's dead!
The higher powers forbid.
I say she's dead! Oh, thou tyrant! Do not repent these things, for they are heavier than all thy woes can stir. Therefore betake thee to nothing but despair. Winter and storm perpetual. It's not move the gods to look that way, thou wert.
Go on. Go on. I deserve all tongues that talk their bitter. Say no more.
I'll speak of her no more, nor of your children! Do not remember you, my own lord, who has lost you. Take your patience to you, and I'll say nothing.
Really? Take me to the dead bodies of my queen and son. Once a day, I will go to the chamber where they lie, and the tears shed there shall be my recreation. God, bring me to these sorrows.
Our ship hath touched upon Bohemia.
Aye, my good lord, and fear we have landed in ill times. Skies look grimly and dread present blusters. The heavens and that which we have in hand are angry and frown upon us.
Their sacred wills be done. Well, King of War, look to thy bark. It will not be long before I call upon thee.
Not too far the land. It's like to be loud weather. Besides, this place is famous for the creatures of prey that keep upon it.
Go now away. I'll follow his.
We're glad to be rid of business.
Come, poor babe. I have heard but not believed the spirits of the dead may walk again. If such thing be thy mother appeared to me last night, or ne'er was dream so like a waking, I never saw a vessel like sorrow. White robes like very sanctity, she did approach my cabin where I lay. Thrice bowed before me, and gasping did this break from her. Good Antigonus, since fate against thy better disposition hath made thy person for the thrower outer of my poor babe, according to thine oath, places remote enough are in Bohemia. There weep and leave it crying, and for the babe is counted lost forever. Perdita, I prithee call it. For this ungentle business put on thee by my lord, thou ne'er shalt see thy wife calling a whore. And so, with strings, she melted into air. Affrighted much, I did in time collect myself and thought, this was so, and no slumber. Blossom, speed thee well. There lie, there's I carry marriage. My heart bleeds, and most accursed am I to be by oath enjoined to thee. Farewell. The days round more and more. Thou art like to have a lullaby tuned up. I never saw the heavens so dim by day. A savage clamor! Well, may I get aboard?
Daisy! Jean! Daisy! Jean! Daisy! Jean! Hark you now! Could anybody spoiled brains of 19 and 2 and 20 hunt this weather? They have scared away my 2 best sheep, which I fear the wolf will sooner find than the master. If anywhere I have them, 'tis by the seaside browsing of ivy. Well, what do we hear? A bear! A very pretty bear! A boy, a child, I wonder. A pretty one. Sure some scape. Well, though I am not bookish, yet I can read waiting gentlewoman in the scape. Well, I'll take it up out of pity. I'll tarry here till my son do come. He hallooed but even now. Well, ho, ho! Hello, hello! What art so near? If thou see a thing to talk on when thou art dead and rotten, come hither. What ailest thou, man? I have seen 2 such sights, one by sea and one by land. Well, how is it, boy? Ah, boy, you did but see how it changed, how it rages, that's besides the point. The most piteous cries of the poor lost souls. Sometimes I see them, and then not to see them. And then for the land service, how the bear did tear out his shoulder bone. And then we cried to me for help, and his name was... His name was... Antigonus! A noble man! The poor souls roared, and the sea mocked them, and the poor gentleman roared, and the bear mocked him. Both even louder than the weather or the sea. Name of mercy. When was this, boy? Now. I have not winked since I saw these sights. The men are not yet cold under the sea, nor the bear half died on the gentleman. He's at it now. Heavy matters. But look thee here, boy. While thou mess with things dying, how would things newborn? Look thee here. Here's a sight. Cloth. A bearing cloth for a squire's child. Then here, look me here, take up. Open it. See what's within, boy, open it, let's see. It was told me I should be rich by the fairies. Well, this is some changeling. Open it, what's within? Oh, you're a made old man. Fairy gold. And 'twill prove so. Up with it. Home. We are lucky, boy, we are lucky, and all that remains to be so still is secrecy. Home. Forget about my sheep. The next way home. You go on the next way with your findings. I want to see if the bear has left a gentleman and how much he hath eaten. They are never cursed but when they are hungry.